Everybody, my name is Ryan. I am 22 years old. I just graduated from ECU about a year ago with a psychology degree. I currently live here in Greenville, North Carolina, and my specialty, I'm still trying to figure that out because I just finished my first semester of this program. But I'm really interested in the mental health field, but I'm also trying to kind of dab my feet in the school counseling field as well and kind of compare the two and see where I'm more passionate. My biggest fear when it comes to ethical problems or dilemmas, I think my biggest fear is twofold. I think I'm worried, one, what to do when my values differ with maybe the ethical codes. So if there's something that I'm not comfortable doing or something that I feel is right, but I feel like codes prohibit me from doing so or I'm not protected by them. I think I would feel a little nervous acting out, adhering to my values, but not the ethical codes because I wouldn't have those as a safety net to protect me. I think my second biggest fear is since the codes aren't black and white, I'm a very black and white person, and so that makes me a little nervous, just having to sometimes be in a place where you have to make a decision, how do you perceive the codes? How do you want to act upon them? Since they're not as black and white, there's more room for us to have to decide what we want to do. But on the other side of that, I think because there is so much gray, we kind of have a little bit of cushion in that way because you can always argue, that you are perceiving the codes the best to your ability. So the code that I chose as being the most interesting is A1D, and it's titled Support Network Involvement. Counselors recognize the support networks hold various meanings in the lives of clients and consider enlisting the support, understanding, and involvement of others, e.g., religious, spiritual, community leaders, family members, friends, as positive resources when appropriate with client consent. So I thought this was really interesting and kind of comforting. It's comforting to know, as counselors, we're not alone, that our clients are part of a larger support system, and that we're protected by the codes to utilize a support system and bring some of those key players into the counseling environment if the client is okay with that. So I just thought that was neat because I believe that nobody exists in isolation and that we're also a part of some type of support group. So it's really cool to me that we're allowed to utilize that as counselors. The last question, the biggest piece of information that you hope to learn / gain from this class. So going off of my biggest fear, I would really love to take away from this class just a sense of confidence in how to use the codes as a tool and not as a limitation. So how do I take the codes, how do I read them, and make a confident decision based off of that? So I really hope to learn some practical steps how to do so, and I feel like I've already started to learn this from our PowerPoint this week. So that's me. So nice to meet you guys, and I look forward to continuing our conversations throughout the semester. Thanks.